Private rooms in Artwork Archive allow you to build a curated online viewing experience directly from your Artwork Archive inventory. To create a private room, navigate to Artwork on your left-hand side menu, Private Rooms, and select New Room. Room name is for your own reference. Header title and header subtitle are what your recipient will see. Input a clear, professional title, subtitle, and description. Utilize the description box to write an introductory note or provide context that the recipient will read as they view the private room. Returning to the top of this section, you'll see the option to upload a header, use your logo, or a profile image. Note that if you opt for a logo or profile image, those will come from your My Profile. When you select Upload Header, you'll be prompted to choose an image file. This will be displayed as the banner image across the top of your private room. Try to use a landscape orientation image with at least a 3:1 aspect ratio, and remember, it's usually best to pick an image without text on it so it looks crisp and professional no matter what kind of screen your viewer is using. If you use Saved Header, this will allow you to select a header image that you've already saved in the system. You can also opt for no image at all. The room will simply have no header image. Header text styling allows you to opt for a different font color and alignment of the header text. And once you've chosen an image file for your banner image, you can opt for a gradient overlay to further improve the readability. Format and style the description with bold, italics, headings, lists, links, and more. Before we move on to essential settings and adding artwork, let's preview the header image and text that we've created in this new room. We've not added any artwork to the room, but you can still preview your room to see how it looks with the header image, the text, gradient overlay, and the font color that you've chosen. Let's continue editing this room. One of the most powerful aspects of private rooms is the ability to decide exactly what information accompanies each artwork. Essential settings, artwork details, additional artwork details, media and files, and custom ordering and piece sort options give you full control over what information you share and what you keep private. The Artwork Piece Picker allows you to add artworks from your inventory. Select only the artworks you wish to include in the private viewing room while keeping the rest of your collection private. You can keep rooms unpublished while you're working on them. Publish them when they're ready and even add password protection for an extra layer of privacy. Display settings control how the images are displayed alongside the artwork information. And viewer permissions allow you to choose if viewers can favorite works and send you messages directly from the room, making it easier to answer questions and identify pieces of interest. For collaborations with galleries or publications, you can choose whether viewers can download original image files. Next, let's look at essential settings. By default, Artwork Archive automatically includes key artwork information like the title, medium, and dimensions. It also enables several common settings for you, including prices, the purchase button, sold status, creation date, and additional images. The flexibility of private rooms is that you can tailor these details to fit the audience you're sharing with. Prices and purchase buttons. So if you're presenting available work to collectors, leaving these options on makes it easy for someone to express interest or begin the purchasing process. On the other hand, if you're creating a room for a grant application or exhibition proposal or commission consultation, you may prefer to hide pricing and purchasing options to keep the focus on the work itself. Now, showing sold works can be valuable when you're demonstrating the depth of your practice or sharing examples of previous commissions. However, if you'd rather keep sales information private, simply toggle this option off. Creation date. This gives your client a clear timeline of when each piece was created. Additional images. This setting allows viewers to see supporting images that you've added to an artwork record, such as detail shots, multiple angles, or installation views that help provide additional context for the work. By default, you'll notice that show inventory numbers, and show framed size are toggled on. Inventory numbers. So, while these are vital for your own internal tracking and record keeping, you may find that your client doesn't need to see them. Additional display options can be enabled as needed. For example, you can show dimensions in both centimeters and inches for international audiences, or display details such as paper size, weight, wholesale price, subject matter, signature notes, condition information. Use these settings to customize the level of detail shown to your audience. Moving down, we have the additional artwork details section, provenance, exhibition, and publication history. If you're working with established collectors or museums, toggling these on provides critical credibility. It allows you to showcase the life of the piece, where it's been shown, if it's been published, and its formal ownership history. For collections, in Artwork Archive, this collections option refers to how you have organized your own inventory. For example, if you want your client to see that a piece belongs to your landscape series or three-dimensional works, enabling this toggle allows them to see those specific groupings. It's a great way to help the viewer navigate your broader body of work. Locations. This toggle allows you to display where the work is currently held, whether it's in your studio, a gallery, or at a specific storage facility. These settings are ideal when you want to provide additional transparency, context, and documentation. The Media and Files section allows you to incorporate dynamic, supplementary media into your digital viewing room. If you have associated video documentation with your artwork, such as video walkthroughs or a process time lapse or artist interviews, toggling this on embeds the video media directly into the artwork view of the private room for a more comprehensive viewing experience. If your work is sound-based or includes recorded artist commentary, this toggle ensures the audio is accessible to your client directly within the viewer. Next, let's look at the custom ordering and piece sort options. Just like hanging a physical exhibition, you can determine the order of works to guide viewers through the room. For example, you might choose to arrange works by size for a curator arranging an installation, or perhaps organized by creation date if you're presenting a retrospective. Customizing the order of the artworks can also be done manually by selecting Custom Order, and I'll show you how that works after we've selected artwork for the private room. Once your room settings are in place, it's time to curate the artwork. Use filters and search tools to quickly find the pieces you want to include. Filter by collection and add all of the pieces at once. Or scroll through the artworks in your inventory and add them one by one. Everything in the right-hand column is what will appear in your private room. If you change your mind, just click a piece and select Remove to move it back to the left-hand column. Continue selecting artwork until you have what you want to be shown in the private room. And you can adjust this anytime, even after the room is published. Select the order in which you want the artwork to appear by changing the number of a piece, or manually drag and drop the thumbnails to change the order of the pieces, controlling exactly how your audience will experience the flow of the artwork when they view the room. Before sending your room to collectors or clients, you can preview the entire experience exactly as your audience will see it. Let's take a look at how these details come together in the viewer experience. As viewers explore the room, they can access the artwork details you've chosen to share, from pricing and dimensions to exhibition history and additional media files. They can click in on one image or click through if there are multiple piece images. And you also have control over how viewers interact with your room. If you've enabled messaging, clients can reach out directly. Or if you've allowed them to favorite specific pieces, they can quickly scan the body of work and indicate what they're interested in. You'll also see that there was that option for the high-resolution image downloads. That is turned off by default, as your private room automatically optimizes images for web viewing and disables right-click downloading to protect your work. However, if you're working with a publisher or preparing for an exhibition catalog, you can toggle this on to share high-resolution image files easily and directly through the private room. Finally, remember that you can always add a password in your room settings for extra protection. Combined with your exclusive private link, this ensures that only the people you invite can access your private viewing room. Once these permissions are enabled, here's what your viewer sees. They can browse all the artwork in your private room, quickly favorite pieces. If they have questions, they can send a message directly from the room or click into a specific piece record to message you about it. Working together in this dynamic space keeps your conversation concentrated and efficient, helping you move your work, collaborations, and career forward. In your internal view, once your room is created, it'll appear in your private room list. From here, you have full control. You can click to view the room, jump back in to edit any details, fix a typo, add or remove artwork, change a setting, and more. In the internal view of your private room's dashboard, saved headers allow you to save a header image for future use. So, if you have a banner you'd like to use across multiple rooms, you can save it once and quickly apply it whenever you create a new private room. And when organizing your private rooms, note that name is here, your internal label, visible only within your Artwork Archive account. When building your private room, you can choose between tile view and grid view. Think of tile view as an image forward gallery wall layout. It's dense, immersive, and lets your images sit flush against each other. It's perfect when you have a large body of work with mixed orientations, such as portrait, landscape, and square, where the visual impact of the artwork is the priority. In tile view, the artwork details appear when the recipient hovers over an image. You can change this using the Show Info Below Piece Image toggle in Display Settings, which moves the details beneath each image permanently. Grid View is a more structured, precise layout. It uses uniform spacing and keeps your artwork order consistent, regardless of image size. In grid view, artwork details appear below each image, and the default alignment is to the left. If you wish to center the text under grid view, you have the option to toggle on Center Info below Piece Image. Once you've made your choice, your changes update instantly at the original link, so you never need to resend anything to your recipient. Not sure which view to choose? If your priority is a dense, immersive visual impact where browsing is the focus, go with tile view. But if you need precise control over the order of your work, or if it's important that your recipient evaluates specific details like price or dimensions, grid view is the way to go. Either way, you can switch back and forth at any time to see what best fits your private room and the intended audience. If you've written a description for your room, it'll default to the bottom of the page. However, if you want your message to be front and center, you can choose to move it right under the header. This is especially useful when you want the viewer to read your introduction or understand the context before they start diving into the artwork images themselves. Now, for font, by default, serif is used for headings and titles, and sans serif is used for everything else in private rooms. If you prefer to use only sans serif fonts, you can toggle this option on or off as you customize the settings of your private room. When you're ready, publish the room to generate a private, shareable link. Note that published simply means the link is live and active for anyone you share it with. If it's unpublished, the link will not work. So you can keep rooms unpublished while you're working on them, publish them when they're ready, share the link, and unpublish them later if you so choose. You can use this to create genuine urgency. For example, you can let a collector know that a private link is only active for a limited time, like through the weekend, and you provide a clear deadline that structures a decision, which often helps move things along in the collaborative space. If you're sharing with someone who's already a contact in the system, simply start typing their name and select them from your contact list. If they're a new client, no problem. Just enter their email address directly. You can then add a custom message and hit send. Your recipient won't need an Artwork Archive account or any special app to view the room. They just need the link and their regular internet browser. When you share a room with an Artwork Archive contact, the activity is automatically logged in their profile history. This keeps your records organized, makes it incredibly easy to track your interactions and schedule a reminder to follow up. And once you've shared it, nothing is set in stone. If you go in and fix a typo or swap out a piece, update a price in your editor or another setting, those changes happen instantly at the original link. You don't need to generate a new room or resend anything. Your viewer will always see the most up-to-date version whenever they click that link. When you enable the purchase button, viewers can submit a purchase request directly from the artwork record. That request will be sent to your artwork archive inbox and linked to the specific piece, making it easy then to generate an invoice and continue the sale. And you can accept payment however you'd like, including through Artwork Archive's PayPal integration. Once the sale is complete, the transaction, buyer information, and artwork record are automatically updated in the relational system, helping you keep your inventory and sales records organized. Private rooms can also be used to manage commission projects from start to finish. You can share reference works to establish the direction, upload your work in progress images to the same live link as the project develops, and keep all the communication in one place. You can also send your invoices for deposits, take final payments directly through Artwork Archive, with the completed sale automatically tracked and linked to the artwork record. The result is a more organized professional experience for both you and your client throughout the entire commission process. Whether you're preparing for an exhibition, presenting your available work, managing a commission, or sharing a new series, Private Rooms gives you a polished way to present your work and keep everything organized in one place. Ready to get started? Create your first private room today. And if you have questions, our help center and support team are here to help every step of the way.